Hi all, my name is Jane. I'm an architect, event and spatial designer, founder of the travel brand, and above all, a girl head over heels in love with the world. Welcome back to my channel, and I hope you all had an amazing Christmas. And today I'm so excited to take you through how I decorate my London flat and share some festive moments. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you never miss a video. Now, let's get started!
Let's go!
This year, we delayed getting a Christmas tree up until the 22nd of December, anticipating a fresh look for my family's New Year's visit. So, we started with small decor bits around the house. I went with eucalyptus candles and lights as they really set the holiday mood. December tends to be extremely busy in the industries I work in, so having those cozy moments at home in the evening in the pajamas, putting up the signs and picking up eucalyptus flowers after work in a local market felt like the perfect treats to lift your spirits and get into the Christmas mood. I gathered eucalyptus branches together, cut them at different lengths and arranged them in a very messy manner. The next step was to put some bows on them. After that we put up some lights, lit the candles, and ta-da! That was the result.
Ho, ho, ho.
I love the whole process of turning this simple tree into a winter wonderland. And this year we went kind of minimalistic about it. I spent quite a lot of time on Instagram and Pinterest and really could not decide between going very classic, going vintage, going sparkly, going all lady on it, or being completely minimalistic. However, after a careful consideration, I combined a few things, accounted for limited time and budget, and ended up with this. We're going to get some Christmas trees! Woo!
You didn't decorate it.
Have this. And then this, two new ones, a little tradition to buy one new Christmas ornament from there since, what is it now, 4 years ago then. It isn't really a theme, it's more about what we saw, what we liked, this year's new one. So the idea for the Christmas tree is to do a lot of bows and then some dried oranges and our 4-star Christmas ornament. These ones, but we decided not to use them this year. Like styled basically a bit differently. So this is the ones like for our surname, the gingerbread family. And then this is like the iconic Fortnum and Mason clock and the ballet shoes. When I was doing the red last year, I had some things left over from like dried fruits and like small bits. So I'll incorporate as many as I can. There are a few cinnamon sticks, so it's also gonna smell really nice. And a few pine cones and then a few oranges. And then it looks like this from Amazon. I'm gonna use it to tie those bits to the Christmas tree. This one. And then for the bows, I think like similar to something like this. Saw on TikTok quite a few different methods of doing them like really neatly. But I think I prefer this kind of aesthetics of just like a child did it kind of. So we're gonna use this one for like the thinner ones and this one for the thicker ones. And then because all of the Christmas ornaments we have some golden elements, decided to also buy the gold one, and it's also the third kind of thickness. So let's see how it all comes together. Actually, I think it's the first time we do some sort of a more unusual Christmas tree. We usually just do your normal one with like the round balls and Christmas lights. Like the only thing is, the only rule for that I always had is just to have either white or yellow light. Because others, in my opinion, look horrible, and there are very few places where colorful lights are actually appropriate to use. We're gonna do the lights, we're gonna do the bows, and we're gonna do the 4 special Christmas ornaments, and then some natural fruits and cones details. Is good?
Yeah.
Saying that feels like Christmas.
Now, let's move to the tasty part. Seasonal treats. From cinnamon rolls to Grinch cookies to a new hot chocolate experiment. This year's highlight was gingerbread cookies using the Preppy Kitchen recipe. I love cooking with his videos. Although it's a very basic thing to bake during this season, I have actually never done this before. As every year, instead, I'd make piparkūkas, which is a traditional Latvian alternative to gingerbread cookies. They're usually thinner, less gingery, but more peppery. Anyway, this is how the gingerbread cooking went. Just like piparkūkas, gingerbread cookies are all about the spices. So I combine ginger, cinnamon, cloves, nutmeg, salt, brown sugar, molasses, vanilla extract, and all the other things that Preppy Kitchen tells you. Together, mix them up and roll the dough to leave in the fridge for about 4 hours. After the wait was over, it was time to put the cookies in beautiful shapes and in the oven. And after they were fully done, we decided to make an evening out of it with some beautiful music and puzzles and mulled wine and decorating and of course watching Home Alone. All of this to say that spending Christmas time in London doesn't have to cost you a fortune and you can actually get into the mood all by yourself at home.
2, make it 3. I'm not driving.
Now, one of my favorite parts, hosting Christmas dinner. This year, we didn't go back home for Christmas and instead are expecting my family here for New Year's. And as some of our neighbors and friends found themselves in the same position, we decided to celebrate all together. And so, in the best traditions of hosting in London in your 20s, we split the dinner. Part of the drinks, part of the desserts, and all of the starters were on us. And although, as a person working in an event industry in London and doing very posh events, I know that you're not supposed to play with food and there are certain rules to make it look very chic and stylish, I was in a very silly mood and wanted to do some cute decors in Christmas theme, such as little Christmas trees in our drinks, little Santa hats in our desserts, some silly faces on the starters. And so I started by making the cheesecake. I decided to make small ones in the muffin trays. The next thing was setting the table, and we did it all buffet style. All the food was on the island. We put lots of candles and flower composition on the table, and people would stand up and put their own food on their plates. And for starters, I made a cheese plate, lots of dips. I decided to make it super simple, super easy, and then again I went very silly with that. And so here it is. We decorate everything and started waiting for our guests to arrive, and once they did, we put the mains out. I also added some German style cabbages, and we were off to celebrate in our cozy, home-like manner away from our childhood homes. Before we wrap up, I want to take you on a little journey back to last year when I went back to Latvia to celebrate Orthodox Christmas with my family. So, on the 7th of January last year, we cooked traditional Slavic foods and had a nice family dinner with beautiful decor, tasty food, gifts and everything. And this is how it went. And here you have it, a glimpse of how I celebrated Christmas this year.
Ho, ho, ho!
From decorating my London flat to hosting dinner for my neighbors, I hope you enjoyed this vlog as much as I loved sharing it. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and leave a like and a comment. Subscribe for more content and I'll see you in the next video. Happy holidays everyone! Bye!